Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the Healing Truth channel. It is Motivational Monday. This is just going to be a really quick video. The title of my video this evening, it's not going to be a video where you can see I'm tired. I really don't, want to do a visual video, but it's not all about that. It's about the healing of the spiritual food. So that's what we're going to go in today. Hopefully my fan is not too loud. I'm in my room. I'm relaxing and it's kind of hot up here. So I have the fan going in the background. So hopefully it doesn't bother the sound. This is just going to be a really quick video for Motivational Monday. It is going to be titled Making a Bad Situation Out of a Good Situation. Okay, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this. This is something that I feel that all of us go through, and it's so easy to get discouraged, get distracted, and just kind of lose faith and not, look at the bright side of things. And in my life, I've had to learn a lot of lessons. My lessons were blessings, and my trials and tribulations all just basically made me better and stronger. And sometimes we have to look at things that we go through in life, even with our challenges and the hardships that we have, or even childhood trauma, things we've gone through. Not everybody handled their trauma the same. But a lot of the things that I've gone through in my life, I really don't look at it and dwell on it like, oh, I've been through this, I've been through that. So, that justifies our behavior. Sometimes we have to understand why things happen, and everything is divine timing. Everything is already, our lives are already mapped out. It's already planned before we even come into this earth. Spiritually, we have to understand how spiritual we are, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And being a spiritual being, your map and your life is already planned out for you. A lot of the things that we go through, I feel like it's kind of like our choice. I hate to say it like that. From just what I've learned, following spirituality, a lot of people some people don't really realize how life really is, how the reason why some of us go through the things that we go through in life. Some people can have a really decent life, no, and there are people out there who have not gone through a lot of things in their life. Like, they are really just totally, and maybe because they've done what they had to do the last lifetime, so they're able to live a life of peace. We have to sometimes understand why we're going through turmoil, and it's so easy to play victim, which a lot of the times we have to think about what makes us better, the choices that we make, the things that we go through. Now, I'm going to say this because everybody is different. Some people battle and everybody is different. So not everybody will handle their trauma and the things they've gone through the same, because some people deal with chemical imbalances. Some people deal with different type of just different type of experiences and things. But I feel like we were all created with a certain amount of strength, and it's so hard sometimes to look at it that way. But for those of you who have gone through things, you've made it out, and you kind of wonder like, man, I made it this far and I just been through so much. You have to think about life like making the good out of a bad, like knowing that the life that you've lived, if you've lived a really rough life, you've had a really bad childhood and things like that, knowing that you can turn that into a testimony, you can turn that into empowerment, you can turn it into changing people's lives, and just knowing that you're still here, knowing that the Most High Creator created you for a bigger purpose. Everybody's gone through things in their life. Some people we've all at some point have made bad decisions, decisions. Nobody's walking this face of the earth perfect. Let's just be honest here. But we also have a choice to either we can continue to make the same poor choices, or we can change our lives for the better. But we also have to know that there's a karmic debt that has to be paid. You know, you put good karma out, you're going to get paid back with good karma. You put bad karma out, you're going to get paid back with bad karma. The things that we've gone through in our lives, the things that we've experienced, the things that people have done to you. You know, even if you've experienced things as a child, or you've gone through things, know that they're suffering their karma, and know that the creator made you strong, so that, okay, I've been through this, but guess what, I'm about to change my life and turn it around and be a testimony, and you know, help other individuals that's gone through that, so we can change, we can turn the bad into a good thing. You know, that's even with our everyday lives. I say this all the time, you know, some of us may not have what we want, but God know that the creator, if you have a positive mindset, you can manifest the things that you want and the desires in your life. You stay positive. You stay connected to the Most High Creator. Stay connected to the Spirit. You know, you'll be able to obtain the positive things in your life. I'm a true believer of you can be a magnet of whatever type of energy that you put out. If you're a magnet of negative energy, you're going to constantly get negative energy. If you're a magnet of positive energy, you're going to always get positive energy. It's something that we can use as a tool. And that's why I say you can turn a bad situation into a good situation, is because a lot of the things that I've experienced in my life, I don't dwell on them. I don't sit up and search for pity parties. I don't sit up and justify my behavior of making poor choices, because everything in life is a choice. The creator created good and evil. He did not just create good. He created good and evil because he gave everyone a choice. Everybody has choices. We manifest our lives. Nobody's going to save you. Nobody's going to tell you, know, you have the decision. You have the spirit of the creator within you. That's how he created all of us, to make choices. You know, we have choices in our lives to do good things on this earth or to do bad. And sometimes the Most High put us through things, and our spirit is returning because we didn't take care of what we should have taken care of the last time. You're going to keep coming back in spirit as long as when you don't do what you're supposed to do. Everybody, that's why it's so important that people need to know everybody has a purpose in life. Every single individual have a purpose. You have to understand what your purpose is. Turning your pain into purpose. That's what it's about. Turning your pain and your trauma into a purpose. What can your pain do to help other people in a positive way, where you're helping heal other individuals. And this is just even for individuals who are older or adulthood, who've done some things or done some really dark things that they're not happy about. You know, it's about cleansing your spirit and your mind and your heart, and loving yourself and forgiving yourself, and understanding the things that you've done. The Most High Creator knows. What are you doing to change it? Are you still in that position where you are constantly out here doing dark, evil things, karmic things, you know? Or are you trying to work on changing yourself? Because a lot of that is the issue. You know, we have to start taking accountability and understanding that there's so much positive we can do. It starts with you. One person can change so many lives, knowing that people can relate to what you've gone through, not being ashamed of what you've done, or how you've lived, or how you've been raised, or the things you've gone through. Too many people are living their lives trying to please others, when we should be living our lives trying to heal ourselves from the brokenness, the trauma, the things that we've gone through. We can't seek other people to save us and heal us. That's our job. We have to start with our inner self and our mind, gaining the strength to come out, to speak to the Most High Creator, to listen to Spirit. When you know you have things that you need to work on within yourself, that's for every individual. That's for every human being walking this face of the earth. People that's out here still doing wicked stuff. We have to understand that at some point you're going to have to take accountability for it. And I feel like a lot of us who have gone through things, you can turn your pain into a purpose. You can flip that script. People that's done plenty, and this is with, even for people who've been incarcerated for so many years, some of the guys get out with beautiful stories. You don't have to be a prisoner of your mind. Too many people are prisoners of their own mind. They don't want to break out of the spell. People are carrying demons. People are carrying these dark mind, just imprisoned mind of not wanting to heal. Once you can heal, you can take that energy. Once you build up that energy to heal yourself, the Most High Creator and Spirit to give you the strength you need to be a healer. You can help heal other people with your story, because people can look and see, wow, if you did it, I can do it. That's why I feel that it's so important, especially for, and I say this, I'm going to always say this, because this is like, I feel is so important right now, and it's really important for African Americans and African indigenous people. I feel that it's so important for us to start knowing ourselves. That's been our problem for so many years, us not knowing who we are. So we're living in a poverty mindset. We're living in a mindset of chaos and, being followers and not really trying to dig deep of who we are, following other people's religions and things, when we have to understand that a lot of these things play a major part on who we are. It affects our purpose. It affects us moving forward on things that benefits us as a people. Being able to really change lives with truth, understanding your truth, walking in your truth, walking in the healing truth of knowing your strengths, knowing how powerful you are to be able to heal yourself. A lot of people are in these mental enslavements and losing their mind because they have vibrated so low. They've opened up all these portals for all these demonic attacks because of the mindset, the environment. When you're not around people that's uplifting and got positive energy, you're going to constantly be in a prison of your mind. It takes breaking away to heal yourself, to really work on being a better person, coming out, taking accountability for stuff you've done wrong to people. Understanding you can be a testimony, understanding that I can turn my pain into a purpose. I can be a better human being. Sometimes the problem with some people, we look for other people to complete us. You don't need anyone else to complete you. You have to complete yourself. The Most High God gave you the strength and created you a specific way so that you can heal yourself. We are natural healers. We are creators. That's how we were created. We create. We can create anything that we want. You can manifest. You can sit up and manifest good in your life, and you can sit up and manifest bad. And that's so important. And I think that's something that we fail to understand, the things that we can manifest in our lives, what we take in, the things that we consume mentally, spiritually, even physically, the food, that plays a part too. But, more so spiritually and mentally. I'm not, we can't expect change if we're around the same environment while we're the same energy. I had to learn how to cut lots of people off, because I had to learn how to heal. I had to learn how to take accountability for anything I've done wrong, understand who I am, and move in my purpose. Because we are here to serve. We're here for service. We have service to do. And especially for a lot of us chosen star seeds, children of the light, however you want to call us, a lot of us are here to help. We all have different gifts that we've been given, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to have these gifts and help heal, help whatever it is, to do whatever we're here to do to bring this world up to the highest vibration as possible. We can't wake everybody up. I'm definitely over trying to wake everybody up, because a lot of people are not, but it doesn't stop me from continuing to speak truth, because For those who don't want to listen, for 4 or 5 of those who don't want to hear about it, you got 6, 7, 8, 9 more who do. So we can't worry about those who don't want to snap out of it, who's stuck in the matrix, things like that. I no longer care about that. I don't get wrapped up in that. But I will continue to speak my truth, and I will continue to say that people need to wake up, because there's still people that needs to wake up. Far as me putting my energy and trying to wake up the world, that's not our job. People have to deal with spirit and go to God. A lot of people are not connected to the creator like they say they are, because we wouldn't be so demonically attacked. This life is a spiritual warfare. Even for us, we still go through battles, and people don't understand our journey was not easy, and it still isn't. We still have challenges. This don't just drop in your lap and make it's easy. We go through challenges. You go to having to you got to go through showing forgiveness, and just basically using your life to show people, if I can do it, you can do it. Turning your pain into a purpose, making a bad situation into a good situation. And that's what I've done. I looked at my back of my life, and I'm like, man, and I hate to say it, but I kind of feel like I'm not upset the things that I've gone through, because it made me who I am today. And I think if I hadn't gone through that, then I wouldn't be where I am today. And I'm thankful for the challenges that I've had. I'm thankful because it opened my eyes to myself, my strengths, the love for myself, not caring what people think about you. You have to love yourself whole, the way you are. I had to really get to the point of loving myself, no matter what people thought or said about me, because you have to love yourself, because that's a problem too. Not enough people love themselves, so we're worried about what others think, or I have to hold up this certain image around these people. If people can't accept you for who you are, then you need to find a new group of people who will, because that's just how life is. Nobody's perfect. We have to really understand, the things that we go through can be turned into something positive, like being thankful. If you don't have you got a little, no matter what you're driving, no matter where you live, even if you don't have a car, be thankful to the Most High Creator you have legs, because there's people with no legs. If you got a hoopty, be happy you got a hoopty, because some people don't have a car. Some people don't have a roof over their head. Some people don't have food on their table, clothes on their back. We have to be thankful for the things that we have, because that's the problem. People are too much trying to, and I had to learn this on some realness. I had to really learn how to stop living beyond my means. I went through my moments of living beyond my means, when I was, making good money, and, trying to drive this and drive that, and having my struggles, trying to live beyond my means. And no matter what, more you make, the more you spend, and I wasn't doing what I should have been doing for myself. But I take accountability for myself, because I took care of me and mine. Nobody helped me with anything. I did it on my own. No matter what, who was there, whatever, I took care of my kids on my own. This was after the fact. This is not when me and my kid's dad was together, because we were a team. But at some point when we separated, I did things on my own. Any relationship after that did not pay my bills. I did everything on my own with me and my kids. So I learned how to, a lot of the experiences and things I've gone through, it made me be humble having things and then losing them, because at the end of the day, that was on me. I was doing a lot of things that was not responsible, and we have to understand and take accountability for things that we've done where we've gone wrong. Be humble, and be humble. It's so important. Be humble and show gratitude and be thankful, because so often I make sure I try not to complain, because I'm still thankful and grateful for where I am today, because I'm truly, truly blessed, and I'm thankful. We have to really be thankful, because for that little bit of time you woke up, somebody didn't wake up this morning. Somebody's suffering from something. Somebody clinging on to life. Somebody don't have somebody's on the street. Somebody has addiction. Somebody has, there's people that's in some of these nursing homes and places like that who don't have anyone. They're dying alone. No one to see them. No one to love them. No one to visit them. We have to think about these things and really understand and learn how to take some of the things that we go through and make it positive. No matter what your challenges are, you're still human, and just know everybody makes mistakes in their life, but you have some people out here who just going to continue to make mistakes, and that's just who they are. But for some of us who have an experience, we know how to. It's about turning your the things you're going through or whatever you've done into a positive. Be a testimony. And I like to use the men who's been locked up for a long time in prison, get out, and a lot of them turn their what they're experiencing to a testimony. They go talk. They go do mentoring for teenagers and young men in juvenile homes and stuff, to show them this is not where you want to be. This is the type of stuff that people can do instead of coming out here and being karmic, being just a negative karmic out here doing just destroying yourself even more, being negative, being low vibrational, being narcissist, not trying to take accountability for anything that you're doing wrong. This is what people have to start understanding, how you can take what you've gone through and make it. This is, what I learned, this is how you heal. This is how you heal, by taking the things that you've gone through and turn it into something positive. By saying, man, how can what I've gone through help? How can I use this as a tool to help someone else get through something they've gone through similar, or even just something traumatic, period. Let me figure out how I can help. Because once you start being able to, and you see, and I hate to say it like that, but everything happens to us for a reason, and it's already preordained. We're spiritual beings. We've been here before. So you're back for a reason. You're back again because you didn't learn from the last time. So if you're back going through a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff, that means you didn't finish your task from the last time you was here. And you're going to keep coming back to more drama until you learn, or whatever trauma or whatever it is you've gone through. Everything is already preordained. It's already predicted. We're spiritual. So for a lot of us who trying to make it right this time and do what we're supposed to do so that we can be in peace, the next time we come back, when we ascend, it's going to be beautiful. You don't want to have to keep coming back into this lifetime, the next lifetime, with the same stuff going on in your life, because we have to start learning how to overcome these challenges. And I'm not judging, because everybody can't do it. It's not easy for everybody, because some people are really battling with mental illness, and mental illness is real. And when you're around people that can't help you with your mental illness, or sometimes this is the problem with some people who struggle with mental illness, they know they have a mental illness, or they see people that tries to help them while they have a mental illness, and they refuse it. People have to start understanding, okay, I'm going to allow these people to try to help me and get myself together so that I can get the proper care and help that I need. Because me personally, I feel like a lot of it is a spiritual attack. It's demonic attacks on your brain, on your mind. And usually I feel like some of this stuff starts from like substance abuse and things like that, because you're opening up portals, and some things is just curses, it's hard for me to really speak on that, because I know from my, things, I'm not, I just kind of feel like some of this stuff is triggered by portals being opened up by substance abuse or any traumatic things. Some things are triggers. Once you start opening up them portals to them, that's the lowest vibration of you can go. That's when you hit the pit of hell, when you just down there with the demons. You dancing with the devil, with all type of spirits coming in and out. You're like a open portal for demonic attacks. So a lot of that is just coming up out of it, surrounding yourself around people that can help you come up out of it, and just basically going to the Most High Creator, getting, working, listening to spirit, reaching out to spirit, your ancient ancestors. A lot of the things that we don't think about connecting with, we got to start learning how to, what are your beliefs? What is it that your ancient ancestors did? What are the things that they practice, So it's just, I wanted to just come through with this this video, with this message, because I feel that's so important for us, and I feel that's a beautiful thing that can be done. People can start turning their the negative into positives. Basically, whatever you've gone through, you can change it for the better. You know, I'm kind of thankful that my testimony can change lives. Like I'm to the point where I can talk about a lot of things in my life, and it doesn't really affect me because, oh, I'm sorry. It's just kind of like, wow, I've been through that, but dang, I'm thankful that I was strong enough to be able to sit here and talk about it and survive it and be mentally strong, because not everybody is. But it can take a lot of us to help those who are struggling with that. The more of us who are strong enough mentally, who have that strength and that power and that healing power, it we can heal a whole bunch of people. I feel like we can change a lot of lives by love, compassion, um, and just trying to be there for those who want help. Some people are just who they are, and you just gotta let them be who they are and let them deal with how they gonna deal with it. That's not our problem. That's when you gotta let the universe, the Most High, and the Creator deal with it. I don't, I've learned to allow people to be who they are, and just keep myself away from anything that's going to disturb my growth, my peace. I'm at a beautiful peace. I'm at a beautiful space in my life. I've conquered a lot. I've conquered a lot of demons. I like to stay positive. I like loving environments. I love things that keep me on a positive vibration. So, and that's so important for a lot of us now, to try to just think of positive things. I know sometimes it's hard watching the news and all the fear that's going on with media and things. Sometimes it's best to just cut that stuff off. Like, every time you look up, people don't want to hear about the same negative all the time. Like, I just get I'm not really into all of that. I watch what I need to watch when it's necessary, but I try to get more into reading. I got to start back reading a lot more than what I kind of slacked these last few days. But reading is relaxing to me. It's calming, and I just feel like some things I just avoid looking at, because it's always an agenda. It's some type of mind game. It's just always something going on in the media, and I just avoid it. And sometimes that's the best thing to do. Try to avoid feeding into that stuff. I say watch enough to know what you need to start preparing. If you need to start preparing with water, planting your own food, stuff like that, that's stuff that we all have to start really taking serious, even myself, because you never know what these clowns got up their sleeves. So, but I wouldn't get too consumed in it. Prayer is powerful. Prayer and meditating and just staying positive as can. As long as you take care of your mental and your spiritual, you'll make it through. Keep trying to keep trying to see the positive, and be grateful and thankful for the little things of life. Waking up in the morning, you woke up today. You was able to see your loved ones. Even for those of you who feel alone, you really feel like nobody loves you, just know that you are loved. The Most High Creator loves you. You've created here for a reason. There's always going to be somebody that's going to love you. There's always going to be, it's about surrounding yourself and putting yourself in a better position. Because none of us are perfect, but at the same time, people have to take accountability for things that they do. I've learned how to let a lot of people go and give them to the Most High Creator, because it's not my duty, not my responsibility. Let go and let God. So thank you guys for tuning in to another one of my videos. Remember, life balance is in you. Stay tuned Wednesday to Wisdom Wednesdays. I'll be coming through with another video. Drop some jewels on you. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys. Stay positive. Stay at the highest vibration as possible. Peace, love, and light.